Here's the top 5 cars as things stand. Leclerc, Bottas, Ricciardo, Vettel and Latifi. So just ahead of us in this session at the moment are Gasly, Ocon and Sainz. And behind us are Norris, Stroll and Albon. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1 minute 14.3. Here's the top 5 cars as things stand. Latifi, Ricciardo, Vettel, Albon and Gasly. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1 minute 14.4. Fantastic. You've got pole.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. The rookie, Latifi and Sebastian Vettel. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment? It's always good to qualify at the front, isn't it? How do you feel the competition is for you this season? Great. Well, that's everything.
It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of the Formula One World Championship. We don't expect too many retirements at this track. There are plenty of current and former drivers with flawless finish rates here. In particular, Ralf Schumacher. He made it across the line in all 10 of his Hungarian Grand Prix starts. Located 12 miles northeast of the Hungarian capital Budapest, the 14 corners of the Hungaroringu are steeped in history and prestige. Overtaking has always been difficult on this technical 2.7-mile circuit, but the last few years in particular have turned up some exceptional races. Let's hope we're in for another one here today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. The rookie lines up on pole position, and Nicholas Latifi completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Bottas, Alexander Albon, and Gasly, Norris, Sainz, Ocon, and Charles Leclerc, Russell, Stroll, Sebastian Vettel, and Magnussen, Verstappen, Joe, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Daniel Kvyat, Matsushita, and Nick de Vries. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish. Our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap. Team want you to shift up through the gears earlier. They think it'll save fuel. Front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Nicholas ahead. Gap to car in front is 4.1 seconds. They're on old softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 18.0. Flag. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Okay, clear. Got that confirmed. Nicholas has dropped out of the race. Ricardo behind. The gap is less than a second. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1:19.1. We're very low on fuel. Tried to shift up through the gears earlier. It may help save more fuel. In this lap, push now. Okay, we're low on fuel. Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel. First position, front of the pack. Russell is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 4.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 26 laps to go. Release, release. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Sainz is ahead of you. They're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 20.1. Work, that brings you up a place. The gap to the car ahead is 2.2 seconds. Vettel is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 2.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 4 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:19.8. The team want you to shift up through the gears earlier. They think it'll save fuel. This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance. You've lost some time to the car behind. Conditions are going to keep deteriorating for 10 minutes at least. We expect the grip levels to start falling away soon. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. target is +1. Faster engine modes are available. Drive. We did it. Good job.
It's a performance to be proud of today from our Hungarian Grand Prix winners. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection, a shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team. So, let's review the drivers' standings. The rookie increases their championship lead. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
But there's no question in my mind, it has to go to George Russell. What a performance. He's got every right to be proud of what he accomplished out there today.
Let's move on to the constructors. Red Bull pulled further ahead in the standings. It was also a strong Grand Prix from Haas F1 this weekend. Fantastic work from the American team to move themselves further up the table. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy.
Things are looking up after last week, aren't they? How did your team respond to the poor conditions today?
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
Great. Well, that's everything.
Our new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.